Playing the Ace is a new web series from ALU's Academic Center for Excellence. Every week we will be talking about elements and strategies that can help you develop as a learner. Join us and enhance your learning experience.
Welcome to Playing the Ace. I'm Sabrina, and joining us this week is...
Hi, my name is Laura Quintanilla. I am a chemistry and biology tutor in the ACE.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'm a writing consultant with the ACE.
Hi, this is Dr. Kay, director of the ACE.
Do you ever struggle with scheduling your time? Here is this week's high card. Time management. We hear about it quite often, but what does it mean to practice time management? How can we get that idea to work, especially in our academics? Well, let's explore 5 practical tips to organize the time dedicated to your academics. Number 1, you don't need a treasure map when you have a syllabus. Use your syllabus to guide your path. It has all the dates, assignments, and readings that you need to know. It's a literal treasure map to completing your assignments and finding the fortune. What's that fortune? Successfully passing your class and moving ahead.
And when you're a new student at university, it's very easy to forget about how important the syllabus is. You want to use it and use it regularly and understand that that syllabus will have all sorts of links to assignments and other things that are just rich in information for you.
I'd also like to add about the syllabus is that it shows you what topics you're covering throughout the semester. So if you find that you're really comfortable with the topic and you don't know what to do next, you can always look ahead to the next topic and concept so you can get familiar with it and be more prepared for it when you hear it in the classroom.
But if you take the time to look at the syllabus and look at the dates and all of the information in it, you start seeing connections in the material you're covering. So it becomes a study tool also.
But if you're able to look over the whole syllabus, it kind of gives you an idea of what that will lead into and how that fits with everything else.
Like with all journeys, planning your route makes travel time more enjoyable and successful. Number 2. Use your calendar to connect the dots across your map. Every assignment date and deadline in your syllabus should be in your calendar. If you have 4 classes, you'll have a full calendar, but you'll also begin to see a path ahead. Knowing when major projects are due allows you to map your time and prioritize tasks.
Okay, regarding tip number 2, I like color coding as a management tool, especially dealing with a calendar. Okay, prioritize projects, papers, study time, social time, anything along those lines. I look at my calendar, compare it against the syllabus, and I usually have a lot less to worry about.
And the important thing about the calendar in conjunction with the syllabus really is seeing the whole picture and then being able to begin a plan. You want to look at your calendar each week and plan your week.
All journeys are easier to travel when they're broken into manageable parts. Number 3. Plan your academic semester weekly, not just mark the dates on your calendar. If you have a weekly schedule that includes classes, work, meetings, sports, then you can organize and manage your activities. You can integrate study time in your regular calendar, using symbols or colors, like Jason said, to identify study hours, project prep time, and deadlines.
So if you're color coding your calendar, syllabus, the next step for me is the notes. That kind of helps the looking at what you're writing and color coding can help let that information seep in.
It makes it a lot easier if you look at your weekly calendar and you can anticipate homework assignments that are due so that you can fit chunks of time throughout your day for studying. Map your whole week out. So if somebody says, hey, do you want to do something? You can literally take your calendar out and say, I have time on this day. And you can be assured that you're not feeling guilty that you haven't done something else.
Speaking of breaks, number 4, you won't make it through the treasure hunt if you're stuck in the sand. You need to take a break to eat, visit with a friend or family member, move around, exercise, and so that you can let your mind absorb all of that information. You'll retain more information if you organize your study time and include breaks. No one can study all of the time, so schedule in some breaks into your daily calendar. If you're spending a lot of time online especially, take a moment away from the computer. Technology fatigue is real and often leads to stress, frustration, and broken concentration.
It's nice if you have even just an hour of time or even 45 minutes to look at a subject, and then take a break from it. If you have some sports meeting or you want to do yoga or take a walk outside, that really just gives your mind a break and allows you to reset, and then you can go back to it or even change to a different subject. Switching subjects also helps with preventing your mind from getting too tired of focusing on one thing so much.
Research actually proves what Laura is talking about. Many people set aside 3 hours to study. You're not going to study those full 3 hours. You're going to doodle. You might go to your phone. You might fall asleep. You might get bored. It's better to break up your study time in a variety of ways, because what you look at in the beginning and what you sort of wrap up with in the end stay with you longer.
And finally, number 5, if you're lost on the treasure map, stop and ask for directions. Talk to your professor. Review your notes to see if you can pinpoint what's causing the confusion. Or visit the Academic Center for Excellence. You can make an appointment with a tutor in your subject area, or with a writing consultant if you're working on a writing task. Remember that the ACE is a safe place to ask for assistance in understanding concepts, reviewing notes, or working through ideas.
With tip 5, perhaps it would be beneficial to make an appointment to see either a writing consultant or a peer tutor. That way there could be a discussion and hopefully identify the potential source of confusion for the issue, and that then could lead to possibly a more productive email to a professor.
And a tutor or a writing consultant is a good place to start, because they'll ask you questions that will get you thinking and focusing the idea. Sometimes you'll work it out on your own and you'll see where your notes, had blips in it. Or sometimes it really will be something that you want to go back to your professor with, but you'll feel more confident in writing that email and having it be as professional as possible. You'll show you're engaged.
And there we have it. 5 strategies that can help you achieve some balance in your academic endeavors. Do we have anything else we can offer our students this week?
I have another point to add, and it's about list making. Not everyone likes to make lists, but even just a Post-it note, have like the top 3 things that you really would like to get done that day. And, obviously we don't have only 3 things to do, but if you got these 3 things done, you can say you had a successful and productive day. That really helps boost your mood and your self-esteem and your confidence, and maybe even give you energy to do all the other things on your list.
People think of time management as being some big project, but it's really a layered project. You look at the big picture, you put those dates in, then you look at it weekly, and you build incrementally your study time. And then it doesn't become overwhelming.
In a way, I think that time management is an unrecognized / unacknowledged form of self-care, because it can take away some of your stress.
Remember, online learning takes a lot of self-discipline because you physically have to create your own learning space, unlike going to your classroom 3 times a week. You also have to determine what works best for your schedule, whether that's with synchronous or asynchronous classes. What have you been trying to do to manage your time? You can show us your hand by emailing us at writing@olusa.edu. That's WRITING@OLLUSA.edu. Send us your reflections about this week's topic or ideas for future episodes. Whatever you share with us may be featured on another episode, but only if you give us permission to do so. If you prefer to remain anonymous, just tell us in the body of your email and we won't mention a name. Also check out our Instagram at @olu_ace. This week's wildcard is our own show. After this episode is posted, we'll also be uploading a post show where we'll continue the topic we started here, but focusing on holistic time management strategies to maintain balance of mind, body, and spirit. Again, the post show will go up the same day as this episode, so make sure you check out our playlist for that video. Thank you for watching Playing the Ace. New episodes are out every Tuesday, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page and follow our social media for announcements. Wear your mask, practice spatial distancing, and don't forget to vote. For now, we say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.
And as always, remember, don't gamble with your academic success. Now go watch our post show.